Alright, Clip Flickers, welcome back to part 2 of our 2-part episode on RPGs. This episode we're going to be talking about Western RPGs, so let's go!
So, what does WRPG mean?
It means, basically, technically, if you want to get down to the layman terms of it all,
Yeah.
a game developed in Western
Countries.
like Europe, America.
Is Europe a country?
Wow, it's fucking part of the world.
Alright. What makes a Western RPG different from a JRPG?
What would you say?
I would say a large open world, which is fucking, that's part of the JRPG as well, I suppose.
The difference with JRPGs, you can only go certain places at certain times. But whereas a Western RPG, like you say, it's got a big open world, but you're kind of given that open world to go and explore in.
Yeah.
Or at least a large section, whereas JRPGs traditionally give you small sections, one after the other.
Yeah.
But it is a large world to explore. And then usually at the end game, that's when you get to run around the whole thing. Whereas like Skyrim, you'll start Skyrim and then it's like, here's the world, go have fun.
Yeah.
Fallout, here's the world, go have fun.
But in Fallout and Skyrim, they do say that, but each part of the area is sort of levelled.
It's true, but you can survive though.
Yeah.
You just can't go around gun-toting and shooting everything.
It's not blocked off by a bridge you need to build, sort of thing. So what's some of your favourite Western RPGs?
Mine?
Yes.
I really... You silly Billy, you cunny! I'm not a huge fan of Western RPGs to say, but I really do like ARPGs, action RPGs, which are generally made in Western countries anyway. So you've got Baldur's Gate, not the original CRPG of Baldur's Gate, but Diablo, Grim Dawn, those kind of... I love my ARPGs. ARPG, that's fucking tongue twisters.
Well,
dungeon crawlers, I like my dungeon crawlers.
This is a video on Western RPGs, so not ARPGs.
Well, okay, fucking arsehole.
Do you like Elder Scrolls games?
I do, but they piss me off.
Why?
Because they're always buggy as shit.
That's just Bethesda for you.
But like, the reason why I don't like them, and I don't like the Skyrim series, not Skyrim series, the Elder Scrolls series, sorry, is every time I've played one of their games, I've had game-breaking bugs at least a few times. I've never managed to complete a game because there's a bug that fucking breaks my game.
Well, that's what autosave's for. You can go back and like not do what you were doing to break the game.
Yeah, but I don't like a big list of fucking saves me.
Well, it happens.
Because it's like OCD.
Yeah, there was some fucking game-breaking glitches in Elder Scrolls and stuff, but it didn't take away from the enjoyment I got from it.
Fair enough, it ruined mine.
Yeah. Fallout is a really good series. Similar to Elder Scrolls. I preferred Elder Scrolls to Fallout because of the setting and the atmosphere. I liked using bows and melee weapons and stuff as opposed to fucking laser guns.
I think Fallout 3 would have to be my favourite Western RPG. It's the one I've spent the most time with.
Yeah. Fallout 3 was better than New Vegas. Even though New Vegas was done by Obsidian.
Would you class Borderlands as a Western RPG as well?
No, I'd class that as a first-person shooter with RPG elements.
Fair enough. Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough. The Sacred games are a brilliant Western RPG. Sacred 1...
repetitive much?
Sacred 2 not so great, and Sacred 3 terrible. But Sacred 1... it's goodbye, mate. Goodbye.
Goodbye, mate.
Goodbye, mate. Goodbye. But you haven't really played it, so...
I played Sacred 2, it was just so repetitive.
Sacred 1's much better.
Yeah.
Did you ever play Kingdoms of Amalur?
Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning.
Yeah, I played a bit of it. It was good.
Too much.
Why did I play it? The story is done by R.A. Salvatore, who writes some really cool fucking books. You know Drizzt Do'Urden from Forgotten Realms, Baldur's Gate and stuff. He's the dark elf with white hair. Yeah, so it's really well written. But I didn't like the sort of
combat.
The graphics were very bright and
colourful, weren't they?
Yeah.
Very weird.
And it was quite cartoony. I suppose I prefer more realistic look. I don't know.
What would you say is better, a JRPG or a Western RPG? Which one tickles your face?
Well, they've each got their own plus and negative points. I would go more towards a JRPG because I think the story's more compelling. I like the art style and stuff.
See, I think they're much richer in story,
but I can't say that one's longer than the other because I've spent fucking hundreds of hours in Fallout 4 and
yeah, that's true. You get good length out of both of them. The reason why I prefer a JRPG over a Western RPG as well is, like I said in the previous video, is they don't cram shit down your throat.
Yeah.
The JRPG anyway. Western RPG, as soon as you get out in the open world, you just got shit crammed down your throat. I don't mind that later on in the game maybe, but as soon as you start on the game, the last thing you want is hundreds of fucking choices and being able to do.
I don't know, I quite like the freedom of all this given to you.
Fair dues, man.
Because some people like to go straight to the main quest and do a few of that, but some people like to do these small side quests which they know ain't going to take them long. Get some easy levels.
It's true. I guess it's just like again for me because I play games like constantly. Is I forget so much story when playing things like Western RPGs. One of the best points about a Western RPG though is they always usually have their own character customization, like a character creation screen.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever really seen a JRPG out of an MMO where you make your own character.
Dragon Quest 9, Sentinels of Starry Skies.
Okay, do you make your own?
You create your own character in that.
Okay.
It's got a good sort of multiplayer thing going on as well. So you can get people like ad hoc people and stuff join your team. It's pretty cool.
Fair dues.
One thing I don't like about JRPGs, when there are side quests, and say you do you go off on a side quest and you forget what's happening in the main mission, it doesn't have like a screen where it tells you how far you are in the mission or whatever. Whereas Western RPGs, it always has markers and go here. It's like, oh, that's where
it has a good journal and quest markers.
Yeah, you can easily get lost in the JRPG.
I don't know. I do like that and I don't like that because one, it makes you listen more instead of just being able to be told where to go all the time. It just feels like a mundane task of walking from here to there and just seeing that marker get closer and closer. But then again, the amount of times I've had to stop playing a JRPG and haven't come back to it for a few months and then I'm lost. Yeah. I have no idea what I'm doing. At least with, like you say, a Western RPG, you can do stuff like side questing while you just figure out what you're doing again. Yeah. And getting back into it.
Yeah. Some people would argue that it's too much hand holding if you've got markers and stuff like that. But if, on the other hand, if you lose where you are, you spend fucking ages going back to dungeons and stuff oh, should I go in here? If you don't know what to do, it ruins the game for you.
I just wish they wouldn't do it for everything. Some quests where you're looking for items, they give you exactly where it is and instead of saying it's in this general area and then you have to hunt for it a little bit. Skyrim, for example, is sometimes when you're looking for certain keys or items, they're just highlighted on a desk.
Yeah, and you see the little marker above the chest.
Instead of saying it's in this building or something.
That makes it easy.
It does, but then again, I feel like it is just hand-holding, just saying here you go, here's save some trouble, go kill some more bad guys. It's fine, guys.
You done?
What? Yeah.
Good. Favourite Western RPG?
I would say Fallout 3.
Fallout 3. Skyrim for me.
Skyrim. Fallout 3 had some amazing DLC. Point Lookout was just so good. Just zombies, pretty much. In the spooky old lanes.
Yeah. I prefer Skyrim over Oblivion.
I prefer Oblivion over Skyrim. It's a major improvement, but it's a step back in the sense of level progression.
All the fanboys they live in Morrowind.
They're just people, they're fucking hipsters, that's who they are.
Yeah. Oh, no, going one step further is the people who like the old Fallout.
I like fucking Arena.
Yeah. Well, I'm a fan of Daggerfall, actually.
Right, Morrowind is a good game.
It looks like dog shit, though.
But it plays like dog shit, because as well, it runs off that whole dice kind of system where it's done on rolls, determine if you actually hit them or not, which is fucking shit. Thank you very much for watching, it's much appreciated. If there's anything you would like to say to us, or if there's anything you would like to talk about in this video, please leave a like please leave a comment down below. And a like and a favour would be appreciated.